Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Heartland Championship Wrestling, coming to you live from the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. My name is Dave Little, and we are here in the Dave Cave with action from Heartland Ladies Wrestling, coming to you live from Pittsburgh with three exciting matches here tonight. We will have a championship main event with the newly crowned Heartland Ladies Champion, SHOTZI Blackheart, defending her title against the former champion Mercedes Martinez. We'll also see some exciting grudge match action and a singles contest to open the night. But before we jump into the action for tonight, as we say hello to Thomas Morgan in the chat room, and welcome. And we will look forward to having you catch the replay. And let's review tonight's action from earlier in the show. The show kicked off with singles action as Ivelisse, one of the least popular, one of the most despised villains in the Heartland Ladies Wrestling roster, opened the show with a victory in her match against Kiera Hogan by way of the Desert Eagle. Then we saw a wild brawl ending in disqualification between Serena Deeb and Kelly Klein. Serena Deeb getting the disqualification win after a wild brawl on the arena floor. Tag team action followed with members of the Allure, Mandy Leone and Angelina Love, getting the victory over the team of Jordan Grace and Lufisto. In singles action, it was Holly Dead, who we have seen feuding with Ivelisse, getting a big win tonight over Madison Eagles to move Holly Dead up in the ranks of contenders to the Heartland Ladies Championship. And in the last match before we came live on the channel, it was the Kimber Bombs, Kimberly and Cherry Bomb, getting a victory over the Canadian Ninjas in a number one contenders match for the Heartland Ladies Tag Team title. So Kimberly and Cherry Bomb have reunited, and they will have a championship opportunity against the current title holders, Team Hottest Free Agents, Madison Rain and Deanna Perrazzo. And that brings us to action here tonight in the channel, as we'll kick things off with singles actions between two ladies that have quite the history against one another, both here in the Heartland and also in the NWA in the current day. And that is Thunder Rosa and MELINA. MELINA, well known to WWE fans for her run as a manager. Thunder Rosa recently held the NWA World Ladies Heavyweight Championship and is a star performer in her own right. And these two are in the ring and ready to kick things off here from Pittsburgh. As we say good evening to Captain Carl in the chat room. Thank you for joining us here tonight from the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. As we kick things off, and oh goodness, we have the double ones, and that means we go to an opening interview segment. Let me grab the opening interview segment card. And since we are on the independent circuit tonight, it will be Ian Riccoboni who will interview Thunder Rosa to start things off. So the lead broadcast announcer is here, and on a roll of 8, a disliked ROH wrestler interrupts the show and lays out a bold challenge to their rival. She demands that the match be booked for tonight. Well, in this case, that would be Ivelisse, who is the main rival to Thunder Rosa. And there will not be a match here tonight because we've got a match scheduled already for Thunder Rosa and MELINA. But there will be a rematch between Thunder Rosa versus Ivelisse after Ivelisse comes out and lays some bad lip on Thunder Rosa here to start the show. And so we will look forward to seeing that on a future Heartland Ladies Wrestling broadcast. Now back into action, and it will be Molina getting the opening initiative role. Thunder Rosa perhaps a little distracted by the challenge from Ivelisse from ringside. And it is an attempted handspring back elbow from Molina, but that is an agility move. And Thunder Rosa, the more athletic of these two, wins that confrontation and takes over with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Up, over, down to the mat. Hard goes Molina. Good move. Backbreaker down by Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa is going to follow that up with a hammerlock atomic bomb to put Molina back on the canvas. Thunder Rosa, fine wrestling technician. She's going to follow that up with a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Molina. On a roll of 7, that will be a drop down, and off the opposite ropes. And on a roll of 7, it is an attempted drop kick by Thunder Rosa, who misses, and Molina takes control. Thunder Rosa missing the drop kick. Molina now in control, and Molina with a sunset flip backbreaker down hard to the canvas on Thunder Rosa. Here's a cover, but on a count of 8, Thunder Rosa kicks out of that one. Molina with a nice reversal there to take control here in the early going, and Molina is going to follow that up with the double knee attack. Double knees to the shoulders of Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa fires back with a running forearm smash and catches Molina across the chest. Molina's going to fire right back. She's going to try for the takedown. Cannot get Thunder Rosa down, and Thunder Rosa follows up with a lung blower that just takes the breath out of Molina. Nice reversal there by Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa now in control. Head scissors into a leg sweep, and down to the canvas goes Molina. Another nice technical move there by Rosa. And here comes here comes Thunder Rosa off the top rope with a Meteora, taking Molina down. Here's a cover, but on a roll of 11, Molina kicks out of that one with authority. So both ladies exchanging holds, looking good here. Familiar competitors to one another, and they've got each other well scouted in this contest. As Thunder Rosa now is going to go up for a death jump. Thunder Rosa to the top rope, as Molina is slow to recover from that last move. And on a roll of 9, it is a flying clothesline off the top turnbuckle by Thunder Rosa that takes Molina down to the canvas. Thunder Rosa is going to follow up and whip Molina out of the ring. And here we go to the arena floor. Thunder Rosa is quite the brawler. And on a roll of 5, that is the best man wins roll. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl, and in this case, Thunder Rosa has the better ring rating, and she wins the brawl and maintains control, and follows that up with another hammerlock atomic bomb down hard to the mat, and Molina is staggered. Thunder Rosa coming back. She's going to go up once again for the death jump. And this time on a roll of 11, it is a perfect cross body block off the top turnbuckle by Thunder Rosa, and she is going to try for the cover. And on a roll of 4, she got the cover. How about that? Thunder Rosa with the pinfall victory over Molina by way of a cross body block off the top rope. So congratulations to your winner of tonight's opening contest, Thunder Rosa. But she is not finished here yet, as she has got Ivelisse to deal with after that victory over her old friend and sometimes rival Molina. And it looks like Ivelisse is coming back now to have some more conversation with Thunder Rosa. These two have quite the rivalry going. And here is Ivelisse and Thunder Rosa exchanging some not so pleasantries on the arena floor. And let's roll the dice and see what is going to happen here. And it is a back of the it is a back jump by Ivelisse. And Ivelisse puts Thunder Rosa down on the canvas and rolls her into a very painful submission hold. Ivelisse uses Al Alacran. It's a stretch muffler variation. And Ivelisse has Thunder Rosa in a submission hold in the center of the ring, and Thunder Rosa is unable to escape that until the referees come and finally break that up. So the post-match attack by Ivelisse leads to a painful submission hold being applied, and this feud will continue between Thunder Rosa and Ivelisse. The Mexican Thunder Rosa and the Puerto Rican Ivelisse are once again going to lock horns in a grudge match as a result of that post-match attack. And now, speaking of grudge matches, this next grudge match is a doozy. For those of you who have been watching the channel, you will know that Heartland Ladies Wrestling has been invaded, if you will, by a group of masked individuals, 4 of them in total. They dress in similar outfits but different colors. There has been a black, a yellow, a red, and a blue masked invader, and they have been terrorizing Heartland Ladies Wrestling. They have injured cheerleader Melissa. The yellow invader had an attack on cheerleader Melissa that resulted in Melissa suffering some significant injuries to the rib cage, and because of that injury, Melissa has had her performance in the ring slowed. She lost her last singles match that has taken her out of competition for the Heartland Ladies Championship, and Melissa has been injured at the hands of these attackers. On behalf of the locker room, one of Melissa's longtime rivals, Soraya Knight, has taken up the fight for the Heartland Wrestling Ladies against these invaders, and she has recruited an unwilling tag team partner in Kylie Ray for tonight's contest. This alliance was quite the surprise. It actually began with a match between the two. Kylie Ray won the match and won the Mistress of Mayhem championship. But after that match, rather than taking out her aggressions over losing the title, Soraya grabbed Kylie by the back of the neck and dragged her into this fight with these masked invaders. And Kylie Ray has, to her credit, stepped up to the challenge on one occasion and is now going to be facing off against these red and blue invaders in action tonight here in Pittsburgh. As we say hello to Amish Elvis in the chat room. So at ringside we have the yellow invader accompanying the red and blue invaders in the ring, and the yellow invader seems to be kind of the enforcer of this group. There's also a black invader, and the black invader seems to be kind of the ringleader, the one calling the shots. Red and blue seem to be an established tag team, and work together quite often. You very rarely see red without blue or vice versa. But yellow is kind of the heavy, the enforcer of the group, and black is the mastermind. So yellow is at ringside. Red and blue are in the ring to face off against Kylie Ray and Soraya Knight. And here we've got cheerleader Melissa also coming to ringside, and that is not really good news for either side. Melissa still has heavily taped ribs, and she is still moving very gingerly, but she is very angry, in particular at the yellow invader, and wanted to be at ringside for this match in spite of the advice of both the Heartland trainers and her Heartland Ladies Wrestling colleagues, who have advised her to stay away. But cheerleader Melissa is angry, and she refuses to stay away from this grudge match situation. So the situation is, I've got the two wrestlers who are the invaders off camera here, red and blue. So we will protect their identities as they take on Kylie Ray and Soraya Knight in this grudge match this evening. So the principles are in place, and we are ready to start tonight's action. And it will be Kylie Ray starting things off against the Blue Invader. Kylie Ray anxious to prove herself worthy of this position in this grudge match, even though she is a very sweet young gal with a very sunny disposition. She has been pressed into service here by her erstwhile mentor, Soraya Knight. And on the opening initiative roll, it is Kylie who gains the initiative against the Blue Invader. And Kylie comes out to lock things up. And oh, Judy, the Blue Invader just gives her a slap across the side of the head and is going to go for a double leg dive. The Blue Invader goes for the double leg dive. That is a skill maneuver, a chart roll. And she is unable to get Kylie down, and Kylie fires back and takes the Blue Invader down with a Russian leg sweep. Kylie now in control over the Blue Invader. And Kylie with a super kick to the side of the head of the Blue Invader just about took her head off with that move. Kylie Ray off to a good start here. She's going to attempt a running uppercut. Also a choice roll is required, and on a roll of 9 she is successful with the running uppercut. But the Blue Invader is able to fire right back, and the Blue Invader gets to her feet, whips Kylie into the ropes, and takes Kylie down with a running high knee. And down to the mat goes Kylie, both women scrambling to their feet. Kylie first to her feet, and it is Kylie with a whip into the turnbuckle. Down in the corner is the Blue Invader, and here comes a cannonball into the corner by Kylie Ray. Nice move there. She's going to go for a cover, but the Blue Invader kicks out of that one, and Kylie now tags into Soraya Knight, and Soraya Knight hits the ring with a fury. Soraya coming after the Blue Invader, and oh, Soraya goes right to a submission hold of her own, the bridled rocking horse. Will she be able to force a submission here? She will not. But the Blue Invader is already in trouble, and now we've got the Yellow Invader at ringside shouting encouragements to Red and Blue. Blue is in trouble in the ring. Red has not yet hit the ring for the Invaders, as Soraya continues to apply that bridled rocking horse submission hold. And Blue Invader is suffering greatly. She is in trouble now, as she has been weakened severely. And now we've got Yellow Invader up on the ring apron, and we may see some outside interference here from the Yellow Invader. And let's see, on a roll of 6, it is Yellow Invader attacking Soraya with a deadly specialty move. This is a no disqualification. This is a no disqualification match, so there will not be a DQ here, but a big elbow drop from the Yellow Invader on Soraya Knight turns the tide of the match. The Blue Invader able to get to her feet, and the Blue Invader is going to attack with a diving headbutt right into the chest of Soraya Knight. And now the Blue Invader escapes and tags in the Red Invader. We'll see the Red Invader for the first time tonight, as she has the advantage after that big headbutt from Blue. Red comes in with a big boot and takes Soraya down to the canvas. She got all of that one. And Red now is going to follow that up with an over-the-knee backbreaker. Down to the mat hard goes Soraya. Soraya rolls out of the ring. And here we go. Action is going to go out to the arena floor. Both these ladies are ready to brawl. And on a roll of 9, it is the Red Invader who wins the brawl on the arena floor and drags Soraya back into the ring. Red Invader taking control here. And what's Red going to do now? Red's going to the top rope for a death jump. And off comes Red with a death jump. And oh, we have a collision with the referee coming off on the death jump. I don't know if that was on purpose, but the Red Invader has taken out the referee, and things are fixing to break down here. Let's see what is going to happen as the referee goes down. Right now, Red is just going to go right for the her next move. And the Red is going to go for a running splash onto Soraya. Soraya took the full brunt of that. There's no referee here to count the pinfall. And now we're going to see Red and Blue come in for a double team. And they are going to deliver a double running forearm smash to Soraya. Soraya slow to get to her feet. Kylie Ray, not one to do a lot of cheating, but cheering on her partner from ringside. As Red takes control. And it is Red now with a whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Soraya. And on a roll of 4, Red charges into the turnbuckle, but Soraya catches Red with a skull-splitting running lariat, and Red goes down hard. Soraya now takes control. Soraya Knight in control. What's she going to do? She's going to pitch Red out of the ring, and here we go again. More action on the arena floor. And this time it is Soraya who wins the brawl on the arena floor, just pummeling the Red Invader and dropping Red on the arena floor with a DDT. Boy, Red is in rough shape now. Red is barely going to make it back into the ring, as Soraya is going to bring Kylie into the ring for a double team. And it is a double neck breaker. Up and down hard to the mat goes the Red Invader. The referee finally makes it back to his feet, as Kylie is now in charge against Red. And what's she going to do here? Soraya encouraging Kylie to throw the Red Invader out of the ring. Kylie's not going to do that. Instead, she's going to go for that cannonball in the corner, and that stuns the Red Invader. Kylie's still in control. And now a jawbreaker on Red. He's going to take Red down to the canvas one more time. Red thought about a tag, but could not get over to her partner Blue. Red's still the fresher of the two Invaders. And now we're going to see another attempted running uppercut from Kylie Ray. She is going to need to make a choice chart roll of 8 or lower to hit that one. And on a roll of 6, she connects. But Leilani gets up and fires right back. The Red Invader gets up and fires right back, and is going to try and power her down to the mat. And she gets Kylie down to the mat. And it is Kylie slow to get to her feet, as the Red Invader is going to pick her up and whip her into the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Kylie, and on a roll of 7, it is a big kick from Red that takes Kylie back down to the mat. Red follows that up with a big body slam. Down to the canvas hard goes Kylie. Big body slam by the Red Invader. And now the Red Invader is going to go for the running splash. She's going to go for a cover here, and Kylie is able to kick out of that one. The Red Invader with a show of strength here, taking control over Kylie Ray. And it is going to be Red now going up for another whip into the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Kylie Ray, but this time on a roll of 5. Red charges in, but Kylie gets the knee up and scores with a knee to the side of the head of the Red Invader, and the Red Invader has been staggered. We're going to see another running uppercut here from Kylie, and she connects once again. And now it is going to be Kylie going for the cover, but the Red Invader kicks out of that one easily. Yellow at ringside again is voicing her concern as Red is in trouble and Kylie has taken control. And now Kylie is going to wrap her up in the finisher hold, called the smile to the finish is what Kylie calls it. It's an STF, but Kylie, always smiling, calls this smile to the finish. Will she be able to force a submission here? No, she will not, as Red powers out of that move. But Kylie is in control, and now Soraya wants to come back into the ring. Here's a tag. And there's going to be a double team, and now it is a sensational, brutal double team by Kylie and Soraya on Red, and Red goes down and stays down. Soraya now in control. What's she going to do? Running Samoan drop. Puts Red back down onto the canvas. Soraya follows that up with a whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Red. And Red grabs the arm and whips Soraya back into the turnbuckle. But coming off the turnbuckle now, Soraya with a knee to the head to regain control. Soraya Knight is in control now against the Red Invader. And Soraya with another whip to the turnbuckle. And this time it is a big specialty move by Soraya Knight, crashing into the Red Invader and dropping her on the mat with a big DDT into the canvas. Soraya now in control against Red. And out of the ring we go once again. It's now Soraya and Red on the arena floor battling it out. But this time on a roll of 3, it is the Red Invader who takes control, slamming her knee to the side of the head, picking up Soraya and slamming her down hard onto the canvas. Red in control now against Soraya Knight, and it is an over-the-knee backbreaker that takes Soraya down to the mat hard. And Soraya slow to get to her feet as Red comes up and follows in with another big body slam that puts Soraya back onto the canvas. Now we're going to see Blue get back into the ring. It's been a while since we have seen Blue. But it is Soraya getting to her feet first and ducking the running double clothesline from Red and Blue. Soraya bounces off the ropes and takes both Red and Blue down with a double clothesline of her own. What a move by Soraya Knight, avoiding the double clothesline and taking both Red and Blue down to the canvas. Blue now the legal member of the Invaders in the ring, and Soraya is just going to whip her into the corner and pound away with punches to the midsection of the Blue Invader. The Blue Invader goes down, and Soraya goes to the Nightmare. Another submission hold, and will the Blue Invader be forced to submit here? We're going to have a pin save attempt here by Red. Red is unable to make the pin save, and the Invaders have used up both their pin save attempts. And on a roll of 7 or lower, 6 or lower, this is going to be a submission. But on a roll of 7, Blue is able to just escape and make it to the ropes on the verge of submitting. The fans are firmly behind Soraya now as she comes in for the kill. But she is going to pitch Blue out of the ring once again, and we're going to have another brawl on the arena floor. And on a roll of 6, it is Soraya who takes control on the arena floor. Big side suplex up and down hard onto the mat, onto the arena floor goes the Blue Invader, and she is in bad shape. Both Red and Blue have taken plenty of punishment in this match, and now it is going to be more action outside the ring. And we're going to go to the ringside shenanigans chart for this action. And it is going to be ringside mayhem. Ringside mayhem here in Pittsburgh. And it's going to be the tables chart. As Soraya Knight is going to set up a table here and try and put the Blue Invader through the table. And with the gut check roll goes to Soraya. As she is able to set up the table on the arena floor. The table has been set up. And Soraya has got the advantage here on Blue, and Soraya just power bombs Blue through the table. Oh my goodness, Soraya Knight has just power bombed the Blue Invader through the ringside table. But on a roll of 9, we are not going to see a count out here, as Blue is going to be able to get to her feet with the assistance of Yellow and the match will continue. But the Blue Invader is in a world of hurt here, and Yellow is forcing Blue to get back into the ring and continue the match when Blue looks like she may be have suffered too much damage. Now Kylie comes into the ring. We're going to see a double team here and a devastating double team move, a double DDT by Soraya and Kylie on the Blue Invader. The Blue Invader is down. And now we see Kylie pitch the Blue Invader out of the ring where the brawl is going to continue. The Blue Invader has been beaten to a pulp, and now it is Kylie herself who is going to try and unmask the Blue Invader. What is going to happen here? We've got an unmasking attempt. The Yellow Invader is going to get involved. And the Yellow Invader is able to grab Kylie by the back of the neck and pull her away from the Blue Invader. The Blue Invader is down, and now we've got Kylie and the Yellow Invader brawling at ringside. And it is the Yellow Invader who is laying a beating on Kylie. This match has broken down. The referee has called an end to this match. But we have got action here as Blue is down. Yellow and Kylie are duking it out. Red comes over to duke it out with Soraya, and we're going to have some gut check rolls here in Pittsburgh. And Kylie has defended herself successfully against Yellow, but Blue has Red has gotten the best of Soraya Knight. And they are going to brawl all the way back up the ring ramp. What a stunning conclusion to this. And now we have got the Black Invader, the head of the Invaders, coming out. And the Black Invader has attacked cheerleader Melissa at ringside. And the Black Invader is putting a whooping on cheerleader Melissa, and can't nobody do anything about it. Melissa is hurt, and she has been beaten down here at ringside as we have got bodies strewn all over the place. The Blue Invader is down, the Red Invader is down, but cheerleader Melissa has been attacked by the Black Invader. And we are going to make a booking decision here. In about 3 weeks, we have got a pay-per-view coming up, and we are going to put a 8-woman tag match together between all 4 of these Invaders and cheerleader Melissa, Kylie Ray, Soraya Knight, and they will have to recruit a partner to help them out in this battle. I think Sherry Martel has been involved in this. Sherry Martel is coming out to ringside, and it's going to be Sherry who issues the challenge. Sherry Martel is going to join with these other 3 members of the Heartland Ladies Wrestling roster. And if the Invaders lose the match, they will be forced to unmask. And if the Heartland Ladies Wrestler representative loses the match, they will be forced to leave Heartland Ladies Wrestling for a period of 90 days. So that will be a pay-per-view match. As this match has been thrown out, as bodies are strewn all over the place, it's going to take a while to get things back under control here. But the end of this feud will take place at the July pay-per-view broadcast, Freedom Festival 2021, and it will be freedom for one side or the other, as we may see a loser leave town, or we may see the unmasking of these Invaders once and for all. All right, what a match that we have seen, and the best is yet to come. We still have a Heartland Ladies Wrestling Championship match coming up next, as cheerleader Melissa is still hurting from those injured ribs, and she took a pummeling from the Black Invader here tonight at ringside. But once again, Kylie Ray came to the rose to the occasion here and took on the toughest of them all, that yellow Invader. And Red and Blue had a brutal tag team match, and they had to deal with Soraya Knight, and the Blue Invader in particular took a pounding in that contest. All right, so we are finally ready for tonight's main event of the evening. Your Heartland Ladies Champion, recently winning a surprise championship title victory, SHOTZI Blackheart. Some of you may know her from NXT fame, against another now NXT performer in the former champion Mercedes Martinez. But SHOTZI is the more athletic of the two. She's given up about 10 pounds and about an inch in height. But she has the quickness advantage. Mercedes will have the power advantage here in our main event of the evening for the Heartland Ladies Championship. As Amish Elvis is hoping that Mercedes takes the gold. Mercedes already a 4-time Heartland Ladies Champion, looking to make it 5 here tonight. But SHOTZI has the champion's advantage. She is a first-time champion. As we go to the opening initiative roll, and SHOTZI wins the opening initiative roll. SHOTZI comes out with an arm drag, and Mercedes gets up and drops SHOTZI across the knee with a gut buster. But SHOTZI immediately responds to that, and SHOTZI takes Mercedes down with a lung blower. It is hard-hitting and fast and intense action here, as these ladies are both coming up to very aggressively to try and get control of this situation. Here's Mercedes. She's going to attempt a shot to the face, and SHOTZI dodges that, and SHOTZI comes back with another lung blower, and Mercedes is down once again. But Mercedes is back up to her feet, and Mercedes just shoves SHOTZI into the corner and unloads on her with a series of brutal chops. Nobody hits as hard as Mercedes Martinez. Mercedes going to go for a quick cover here, and SHOTZI kicks out of that, but SHOTZI has been roughed up by those brutal chops, and Mercedes is going to follow that up, and she's going to pitch the champion out of the ring. I don't know about this strategy, because you cannot win the championship out on the arena floor. And on a roll of 12, that is the count-out roll. Mercedes drops SHOTZI on the arena floor. We may see a count-out here on a roll of 5 or lower, and there it is. That is your count-out decision. SHOTZI Blackheart has been counted out after a suplex on the arena floor, and just like that, Mercedes Martinez is your winner. Yeah, she made a powerful statement here, just overwhelming SHOTZI with those powerful suplexes on the arena floor. Mercedes is your winner by countout, but the title will stay with SHOTZI Blackheart for the time being. And we'll have to see another rematch between these two. We'll probably book that for the July pay-per-view as well. So the Heartland Ladies Wrestling portion of the July pay-per-view has been set, as we are going to see the 4 women in the 8-woman tag match, as Invaders Red, Blue, Black, and Yellow will take on the team of Sherry Martel, cheerleader Melissa, Soraya Knight, and Kylie Ray. And the stipulations for that match will be that if the Invaders lose, they will be forced to unmask. If the Heartland Ladies lose, then the loser of the fall will be forced to leave Heartland Ladies Wrestling for a period of at least 90 days. And in your Ladies Heartland Championship in the pay-per-view, it will be the rematch. No disqualification, no count-out, as SHOTZI Blackheart will be forced once again to defend the Heartland Ladies Championship against the former champion Mercedes Martinez. Was the count-out a house roll? I like it. No, Amish Elvis, the count-out is a roll that comes off of the out-of-the-ring chart from the Filsinger games. If you're thrown out of the ring on a roll of 11 or 12, The opponent crushes you with a spectacular move outside the ring, roll count out, use your pin rating. So SHOTZI had 2 fatigue plus a pin rating of 3, so on 5 or lower that would have been a count out. And on the roll of Snake Eyes, that indeed turned into a count out. So yeah, that comes right out of the Filsinger handbook. That is not a house rule. But yeah, thanks to everybody who checked out the show tonight. Thomas Morgan, hope you enjoy the rebroadcast. Captain Carl, Amish Elvis, and for all of you who tuned in to tonight's broadcast of Heartland Ladies Wrestling, thank you for joining us. That's our stream, and I am out of here.